What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several quite important news. I will show you how authorities are trying to show that they are working hard in order to protect retail investors. And definitely we have a lot of doubts about these actions. Then I will show you quite interesting and useful information in regards to the potential transferring your shares to AST from Fidelity. If you have some problems, this information will be definitely useful for you. On top of that, I will show you what major deadlines and what major actions do we have for now in order to solve our problem. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. And I highly encourage to watch this video till the very end, because it is extremely important for me. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. It takes me more than 4 hours of hard work on a daily basis in order to make these type of videos, and it takes you split of a second of your time to hit this like button. And that is why I think it is quite fair deal to exchange a split of a second of your time for 4 hours, more than 4 hours of my hard work. That is why, guys, just hit the like button. So let's start with this news. Just recently, just yesterday, Reuters published this article that is titled "Hedge Fund Industry Groups Sue US SEC Over Treasury Market Dealer Rule." And let me show you a couple of, let me quote a couple of paragraphs. Trade groups representing the private fund management industry sued the US Securities and Exchange Commission on Monday over a rule requiring firms that routinely deal in government bonds and other securities to register as broker-dealers. The SEC adopted the rule last month to enforce stricter oversight and risk management controls on proprietary traders and other firms that it says have become important source of liquidity in the US Treasury market. And guys, what is this rule about? This rule strengthens the control over the hedge funds, and definitely they don't like it. Let me show you what did Mark Basil write in regards to this news. He said in response to Malibu Room 67, and she asked, Mark, a question, what good will the new SEC regulations do to retail investors? Please and thank you. And Mark responded, it will likely force most of them to register with FINRA, and among other regulations and much needed oversight, FINRA has excessive compensation rules that many of these transactions would not be allowed. These type of transactions that dilute the crap out of retail and drive the share price down. And definitely this might be very useful for retail community. This might be very useful implementation from SEC for the retail community, because it is another step to a fair market. And that is why hedge funds don't like this rule and they are trying to sue SEC. So let me show you further. John Savvy wrote this: 9 slots left, today's rent is due, book in-person meeting, and here's the link to the calendar. If you cannot make one of those times work, book additional times here, another link to another calendar. Want to know if your rep is already booked? Contact these people, Glass Guy, John Savvy and Meta Game Murdoch, to find out. And guys, you know that Don Fis and his team is in Washington DC, and they are pushing our case forward. They have a lot of meetings on a daily basis with Congress members and representatives. Here is the latest update from Don. He said, another great day, and just 21 hours ago he added this: can't hold us. So he and his team rock, and definitely this will help us to solve our problem. On top of that, let me show you that they don't have a lot of empty spaces for the meetings. This means they have quite intense days, and that is why very soon I think we will see some results of this trip. So let me show you another quite interesting update. On my yesterday's video, and basically on a daily basis, I have a lot of questions in regards to the transferring shares to AST. And for example, this one that was written by Gronk 3892 and Gronk wrote, Fidelity was unable to transfer my shares to a trade, likely because they don't have the shares. And guys, we have a lot of problems. Some of MMTLP shareholders have a lot of problems with this transfer. And if you hold your shares on Fidelity, here's the very useful information from Richard Hoffman. He wrote, I was given this name and number at Fidelity to deal with AST transfer issues. I do not know if it is helpful, but his name is Jackson Corbo and his number is 800-7480-316, extension 43321. And this number was provided by the attorney for Fidelity, so no promises. And guys, definitely we have to use any possible ways how we can solve our problem. If some of you have issues with the transfer of your shares, you can use this contact info in order to try to solve this problem. And let me show you further. Right here you can see the tweet that was written by Junk Savvy, and she refers to the tweet that was written by FINRA 13 hours ago. And FINRA wrote, we have fined M1 Finance $850,000 for social media posts made by influencers on the firm's behalf that were not fair or balanced, or contained exaggerated, unwarranted, promissory or misleading claims. So, on the one hand, yes, it is a good news that FINRA is trying to control the market and they are trying to get rid of all of the noise. But on the other hand, guys, what about these articles in regards to our case that was written by Forbes back in December 27? This article was published on Forbes and it's titled Attack of the Naked Short Sellers. And this article was written by Bob Ivory and Brandon Kochkodin. Next one, again Forbes, again Brandon Kochkodin. Newest heartache for MMTLP investors. A former CEO tries to cover his tracks. So, next one. Ralph Norman is down a massive rabbit hole after his latest meme stock conspiracy. This article was published by New York Post and it was written by Charles Gasparino. Next one. Wall Street Journal. How the stock ticker MMTLP became an anti-Wall Street rallying cry. Individual investors are on the warpath after bad bet on over-the-counter energy shares tweeted on social media. And this article was written by Alexander Osipovich. And guys, I have to say that all of these articles were dismantled and debunked by MMTLP community. And no one from authorities have written about this, and no one was fined because of this. Let me quote you what did Junk Savvy write. Hey FINRA, was it fair and balanced when you made misleading claims to Congress and the public regarding the MMTLP fiasco? Is it especially critical for the regulators to be truthful about their role in imposing the MMTLP corporate action that created this settlement issue in violation of Rule 6490? How about when it comes to your claims of protecting the investing public with your EU3 hold? An investing public that was in no real risk for loss, as it was position close only on December the 9th and December the 12th. What about the 65,000 plus investors you have trapped for more than 465 days? FINRA, you foobarred this one. And yes, guys, we know a lot for now. For example, about this rule 6490. Let me show you this tweet that was written by RareDD. He said, evidence that points to FINRA's fraud and Robert Cook's MMTLP impact letter. This is 20-minute long video, but the message is clear within the first 6 minutes. And in this video, basically it is the part of RareDD's major video that he published just several weeks ago, and it is a 2 hours long video where he explained in details all the problems and the current status of our case. And for now, he made these tiny videos out of his major video where he explains piece by piece all of the problems that was implemented, that was made by authorities and wrongdoers in general. And in this video you can see the Rule 6490 that was violated by FINRA itself. And guys, it is a huge update and huge evidence that authorities are still stonewalling our efforts and they don't want to push our case forward, despite all the efforts that we have, despite all the letters that was written and signed by Congress members, that was made by MMTLP community members, and that was given to the Congress members to push our case forward. So it is what it is. We still have to unite, we still have to push our case forward. And guys, for now I want to read this tweet, and in my opinion it is very important in our case. Jack Daniel wrote this just several hours ago, and Anna Trade reposted it. How much more information would an entity such Secret Service, DOJ, Criminal Division, FBI and Texas AG require to do something about this? It's been more than 441 days. Gary Gensler, are you part of the problem or solution? And it is very interesting and important question. Why do these services like US Secret Service, DOJ Criminal Division, FBI and Texas Attorney General, why didn't they do anything in regards to this case? Definitely, this case shows a lot of violations and a lot of crimes, financial crimes that happened on the US territory. And why in the world they do nothing? I don't have any answer. So, it is what it is. We still have to unite and to do it. Just share this video with your friends and family. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap.